Jason, why are you doing this podcast?
I'm doing this podcast because you asked me to. All right, you want more than that?
Yeah, so you have a purpose.
I thought about it. The story for the listeners is that you had asked me this, and you kind of plugged away for a couple of months and asking, and I think I politely declined the first couple of times, and you wore me down over time.
Again, lies, but yes, go ahead.
Well, you did. I did.
Yeah.
One of the things that interests me about the idea of doing a podcast is getting the trades involved, listening to the trades, which I swear I don't feel like we do enough of in this industry. And I'm not just talking about safety. I'm just talking about in general terms that we don't listen to the trades enough. And it would be nice to get the perspective of, among other people, the trades, and start to allow the listeners to realize what the tradespeople have to go through on a daily basis, whether it's safety or any other topic. That's the reason that I'm doing this. It'd be nice that if the trades had a voice for this topic.
The big question I wanted to ask, and I hope that this kind of informs people that listen down the road, is what are your individual philosophies on safety? Because I know everybody has different approaches just because different personalities.
Yeah, I think we all start out kind of the same way, right? You're talking about codes and a very limited knowledge set when you get out of school or you walk onto a construction site for the first thing. And you want to feel like you know everything, like you know your job, you can do a great job at it, but you don't. So the whole idea of talking about safety philosophy is definitely, if you'd asked me this question 15 years ago, it would be a completely different answer for me. But my answer now is I want to take safety off of the pedestal that it's on. And I know that sounds a little bit strange to hear a safety guy say that safety is not the most important thing in construction. It's not. I truly believe that, in fact, we had an OSHA 30 class at the AGC today, and I asked the question. I said, there are 4 buckets in construction. There's quality, cost, schedule, and safety. And I said, let's start with the easy one. Who thinks that safety is the most important out of those 4? And everybody except for 3 people raised their hand. And I said, all right, quality. Nobody raised their hand. Nobody gives a shit about quality. And then I asked about schedule, and 1 person raised their hand. And I asked cost, and 2 people raised their hand. And I said, all right, you folks that raised your hand when I asked safety, you're full of shit. You're either delusional or you're full of shit. And one guy was pretty offended. And I said, let me explain myself. I actually backed up and gave my typical disclaimer. I said, listen, I'm going to offend you, and I don't mean to do it. But here,
I can't help myself.
And I've already done it.
No, not you.
Yeah, not me. And I said that every one of us in the room today is here to make money. Every one of the businesses that we work for is in business to make money. Making money is what drives the business. It doesn't drive culture or anything like that, but it definitely drives business. So to say that safety is the most important thing on a job site, I think we're fooling ourselves. And I do believe that integrating safety into everything that we do as a business drives profitability. There's no question that it helps drive the business that employs us. So my philosophy is to take safety off of the pedestal and just integrate it in smaller ways into every little thing that we do. We've had some success where I am, from business development to marketing to pre-construction and estimating, purchasing, and then all the way through construction. We've had a lot of success in just taking little bits and pieces and integrating safety into what we do. Now, with that said, Bob, I have to echo your sentiment that the money aside, when you talk about being a safety professional, we're in a people business. The person that you're talking to out in the field, doesn't matter who they are, the owner, the plumber, the carpenter, the design, whoever, they're people. They showed up to work for the same reason that you did today, to make money and then go home at the end of the day. And I can remember so many stupid little instances from when I was younger where I said the wrong thing, acted the wrong way, like some super knowledgeable safety guy who's coming to save the day by telling you that you're doing your damn job wrong. The approach was not there. And my approach has definitely come a long way, but my philosophy is that when talking about people, they're people. That you had said it the last time we talked, Sean, that and I know you'll get to this in a second, but the days of looking at tradespeople as second-class citizens has to be over. It has to end.
Here.
Yeah, just too many times where your break's over there. You don't get a place to take a break, or you have to use this back entrance, and I understand some of that, but yeah, not second-class citizens.